glacée, je t'aime douce et naturelle. Society, society. Première de la classe, même tu ne serais pas plus belle. Society, society. On est toutes sur la même longueur d'onde et toi, toute petite. Society, tu ne te poses aucun problème, c'est l'amour et moi. Oh, society. 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 Je t'aime douce et naturelle. Society, society. Première de la classe, même tu ne serais pas plus belle. Society, society. On est toutes sur la même longueur d'onde et toi, toute petite. Society, tu ne te poses aucun problème, c'est l'amour et moi.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky, just the two of us. You and I, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky, just the two of us. You and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water's all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, but not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building them castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building them castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. Two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Building make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I. Two of us. You and I. Two of us. You and I.
Yo, what's up? Hope everyone's having a a great weekend. Like my mic's a bit low. What? Why have I been turned down? That's weird. Okay, we're just gonna go with it. Wait 1 second, sorry. Testing. The volume's being a bit weird, but I'll stick with it. I think I'm loud enough. If not, I can just turn the volume, the music down a bit, and hopefully balances out. But yes, today I think I'm just gonna get back into website stuff. So last time I was streaming, I was working on the badges and emotes module for the VBR website. And we got as far as adding a whole bunch of extra usernames and colors and all that sort of stuff. The sick. So I think the bits we need to finish off are clicking on emotes and badges generates messages, and maybe we'll get to animating messages. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how far we get with that. Yes. And also one thing that I do need to fix is the padding between these messages, or the margin, sorry, because right now they're all quite close to each other. But you need to make sure that they look a bit nicer. So actually, if I upload emote and then use it, you'll see that this message goes down a bit. So I think all I need to do is add some height to the message. Yeah, so these messages a bit further down. I need the spacing to be more like that, I think. I can just take the height of this, which is 28, and I can just make these all switch chat row height 28, I think. Yeah, I think that works. I just need to update row to be 28, I think. Because all the chat messages that have emotes are going to be 28 apart anyway. So I think it makes sense. Means I want to update row. It's somewhere here. Here we go. And now if I take this emo out, update that, it should be spaced slightly better. Sweet. That was one thing already fixed, which is good. So next, well, I had a list, didn't I? Oh, that was this. Click to generate message, emote, click to generate message, badge. Oh, and this is... Did that yesterday. So I think these are actually the perfect tasks for the stream because they're pretty self-contained. I reckon I could probably do those. So basically what that is clicking on one of these emotes is going to generate message. Actually, one thing I did realize is I need access to the messages somehow. I don't think I can export them from like the code where this block is in a separate place. I feel like all these messages and usernames it's gonna be a bit difficult. I could just copy them, I guess, but I kind of wanted to avoid that. That's okay. I think we can just copy it over for now and then see if we can come up with something else later. And yeah, I think that would be the best approach. But we'll see. Okay, so the actual chat messages are going to be sent in here. This is going to be interesting. Okay, I think what I need to do is first attach the event to the emote. Let's do that. Should be clicking on wrapper, I think. Yeah. Wrapper. So let's add a class to that. We'll call it JS emote. So where I am generating these emotes, this wrapper, and I want to add a class called JS emote. Angie, ahoy! You're still in pirate mode. How's it going? How was Sea of Thieves yesterday? I've kind of wanted to play it for ages. I just never got around to it. But it looks like a lot of fun. Anyway, I hope you're having a good weekend so far. Emote, okay. So when I do this, that, should have a emote thing here. But, okay, cool. So I can target those now. Oh wait, actually that's not what I wanted. Oh. Take these. This. Then go. Boss it. Base. Too many pirate hours under my belt this week. It's a boss. You can play it for $1 if you don't already have it. Oh, of course, Game Pass. That makes sense. I didn't see much of the. I need to go back and like watch the E3 presentations and all that, but I heard a lot of buzz around Game Pass, which is pretty dope because I don't know. I feel like it had a mixed response when it first came out, but I feel like the reception to it over the years has gone a lot better. It seems like it's super worth it. I saw you going through the library the other day on stream, and there seems to be a ton of games for like the price of one game. Pretty good deal. Yeah, I've got those. Now if I do icon type. Oh no. I should do classes push. Oh no, I don't need to do that. Just do this. JS. Icon type. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to do that. I changed my mind. Story of my life. Right. Being able to playtest games is nice. Yeah, I can definitely see the deal of that, because then you're not like, it's just $1. I guess if you're on the trial, but then even the full Game Pass I think is only like, I'm not sure what the difference between Ultimate, I guess maybe just more games or different like tiers of games, but then yeah, it's just like the price of one game and you don't own it, because obviously it's a mixed bag of the games, so you're probably gonna come across ones that you don't like, but then you haven't got it forever. Emotes. JS. Emote. Badge. Here we go. I don't know what the difference is, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get time to look into it. Hey Totes, how's it going? How is it going? Hope you're having a lovely weekend. I probably should do that. Oof. There's a there we go. And this should be JS Badge. Sweet. Right now, we're working on, well, I'm working on this functionality where when you click an emote, it sends a test, like a fake message in chat. Not this chat, like the... Jeff, what is up? Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. That reminds me, I need to add a new badge. I feel like Twitch keeps adding all this stuff. There's supposedly, I think there's like a 2-month badge now, which doesn't really make sense. Like you have a 1-month badge, and then you have 3, and then 6, 9, and then 12, and that kind of makes sense. But now there's a 2-month badge. I feel like that's been there for ages. I just never got around to adding anything for it. Anyway, how are you? NG! Damn! Making your way up to that PHP. Good language. Thank you for the resub. You're too kind. You guys. Yaltoon. Doing very well, thank you. Awesome. Good to hear. It is a lovely weekend out. Dynamic sub badge progress bar? Yes. That is kind of one of the reasons why I have not got around to adding a second month badge yet, because I would need to update my overlays, and I'd have to go back into Animate and add that badge in, which I guess wouldn't be too difficult. Maybe I should make a stream out of that, because it'd probably be a trip down nostalgia lane to go back into Adobe Animate and check out my old overlays that I made a while ago. I mean, watching Scribs kind of makes me want to do it, but also not at the same time, just because he is definitely much more of an artist than I am. And so it's like the perfect program for him, because it's like art and coding, but I'm not an artist, so what are we making? So currently I'm working on this badges emotes preview module thingy for the VBI website, where when you it's for the marketplace to showcase badges and emotes for like packages that you can get and stuff. And yeah, I'm currently updating it to add a bit more functionality. When you click emote, it's supposed to send that. Yeah, see how far we get with that. I think those are my only tasks left. So yeah, hopefully we can get that done this stream. These should technically be the same task, but I don't know yet. We'll just go with emotes for now. So right now I've added a class for selecting the emote. JS emote, which means that in this lovely TypeScript file for badges emotes, I can. So this basically gets called when this block loads, and says look for any blocks that is badges emotes preview, which is this, and then initializer. Right now the only code that is running is blocking like interaction with the thing, so I can do this hover and stuff without highlighting stuff. But now go under here and say emotes, and then block query selector all. The query selector all basically selects elements on this element, so within this block. And I'm going to use scope to enforce that as well. And then we want to look for a class called JS emotes, which is basically this. So any emotes in this block. And for emotes, I can do emotes for each emote, add event listener, click. So every time we click on one of the emotes, let's just console log yo for now. We'll see if we get that. Should. It's a garbage weekend near me, all rain all weekend. See, but that is probably also a good thing, because isn't the US kind of like on fire at the moment? Or like it's super hot, so The rain must kind of be a godsend, unless it's just raining like all the time where you are. In which case, I guess I can sympathize because I'm in the UK and it pretty much rains all the time. Okay, so ta-da! It worked. We get a yo, and we don't get a yo here because this is a badge and not an emote. You know, bigger. I wish Green Sock had more of a UI and I'd jump on board that. Yeah, those are interesting. So animating with code can be tricky because visually you can't see what you're doing. It's just a lot of trial and error, really. One thing that I am kind of using more at the moment is something called React Spring. This is designed for React, but it's an interesting take on animating. So instead of CSS animations, instead of frames being a type of animation, this is based on physics, and it's a really interesting way of animating stuff. Bruce, what is up? You handsome devil. You shush you. You all want to talk. How are you doing? You're having a... Yes, so a Spring physics-based animation library. So basically, if I go to, say, this, you can see that, well, it's kind of difficult to see, but this is basically, it's like a spring. So for example, if I have lots of friction, if you have a lot of friction, something's not going to move very quickly, but it's going to take longer. If there isn't hardly any friction, it just slides over. And if you increase the velocity, it's going to go faster. A very low or negative velocity, I guess. Oh yeah, it would start going backwards first. So 1 velocity. Well, I suppose it's because we have... But combining all of these things... Oh, and increasing the mass and having a super high velocity will make it, like, shoot off the page. Because, obviously, if something's heavy, it's going to, like, have more force and it's going to take longer to stop as well. And you can get some really interesting, like... animation, like, smoothing with it, which I think is really interesting. Compared to just traditional easing types, which are just, you know, a lot of curves and stuff. It's kind of, it feels like it makes more sense to me. So yeah, I definitely want to. So there's like gentle, which is like look how smooth that is. And I guess you can compare a lot of these to just like ease in, ease out, cubic and quart and all that kind of stuff. Those are all kind of just curves, which makes sense from like a speed velocity type view, if that's what you're looking at. But I kind of like this way of looking at it. It's like the spring, and that's it generates a curve like that. Interesting. Such a smoother way to animate. Yeah, I feel like there's lots more potential for fine-tuning things because you don't have to just come up with different numbers. You have the numbers are associated with properties that affect curve in different ways. So this is super cool. I definitely want to use this. Probably somewhere in the site. And the other one that I'm wanting to use is Framer, which is also a pretty neat looking library, very smooth. I want to use this for like pop-ups or cards, I guess. Ooh, so smooth. This would be great for like a React app, like a phone app, React Native. I feel like this kind of is Pick for that. Oh yeah, definitely something like I think would be neat. Anyway, distractions. We have clicking on our emote now sends the yo in console, which is good. So we're getting the click event. Now what we want to do is send a message. So how should we do this? I think we need access to this chat box first of all. So let us go back to edit. Now the chat box is being handled by this bit here. So as you can see, inside this chat body, the chat body relates to this, I believe. Yes. And so in chat body, we have a bunch of chat rows. So each chat row div is a chat message. So I think all we need to do is append to this. So I'm actually just going to do a selection here and just call it JS chat, and then we'll select that. Yeah, I just realized, actually, yeah, that's gonna be fine. Whatever. Block deprecation is a pain in the butt, but you know, really do about it. Okay, so I did go chat, block, query selector, scope, JS chat. So this will be our chat. And then all I need to do is say, well, let's do a quick test. When we click on the thing, we should go chat, append, or do we want to do append? What is the other? We could use insert adjacent element, but I think appending might also just work. So if you're not familiar with insert adjacent element, it is pretty neat. Basically, it's a way to insert an element specifically where you want it. It's different positions: before begin, after begin, before end, and after end. And this is a really good visualization of the way it's used. So if you have a if we have a HTML thing here and we just have an element like this, to say hello world, our hello world element. If we did before begin, we would be inserting, say for instance, a span before that element. So before begin would go outside, like above the tag. After begin goes right after the opening tag. Before end goes right before the closing tag, and then after end goes outside or just after the. So it's a really good way of inserting element specifically where you need them, which is pretty neat. Most of the time, stuff that I do just ends up using append child, which I believe is, well, it'll just be a child within parent, so basically the equivalent of before end. It'll just get appended at the end of the thing. But if you need to insert stuff at the top, or like at the beginning, then after begin or before begin would be pretty useful. And more after end, you need to put something outside the element. One of these days, I need to sit down with you. There are things I want to do that totally went to stuff. Oh, for sure. Well, like Twitch related stuff, or like other website kind of stuff. I do want to do like a I don't know what it would be called. Maybe like a workshop type thing at some point, or like maybe make a tutorial series. I was planning on doing that with a widget that I was working on. I kind of still need to finish for stream. But, I don't know where I got with that. But yeah, it's kind of a bit tougher more recently just because I'm doing full-time stuff for VBI now. I don't know, it's a lot of work that I would just be doing on my own anyway, so being paid for it is pretty awesome. Yeah, having a lot of fun with it. Like getting to work on this stuff and being paid for it. Pretty sick. Wants to bend your ear too. I know you're busy, but we'd love to check for you. Yes, definitely. Yeah, we'll have to set up a call. I think you're back. Oh, you were on holiday recently, I think. So welcome back. I hope you had a nice holiday. And it's July 4th tomorrow for the American folks here in chat, which I just realized. So if I don't stream tomorrow, hopefully everyone has a happy American Day. America. I will actually... No. I already had a pizza today. I was going to say I'll celebrate with you guys and I'll see you tomorrow. I had actually had that today, so it's not a good idea. Treason Day. Treason Day. Okay. We don't want to do... Let's just do a pen child. So... actually... Wait. How do you insert adjacent HTML? HTML string. Interesting. What does chat row look like? Go to badges. And then go to span. If I take this, then I go this, or before end, yes, before end, and like this, that's like this. That's not one. That. Username. And here we go. I wonder if that would work. I feel like it would. See. No, T is null. Oh, hang on. I don't think I updated this. No, I didn't. Okay. I need the class to be able to select the chat body. There we go. So that does work. I wonder if we should just do that then. But then I don't need to make like a function to create this separately. I feel like this would be, yeah, I think. Now, here's where things get interesting. I need to get random usernames and random colors, which I already have. Oh, so and I also just realized we don't want to. Do we want to delete messages at the top? I guess we do, don't we? Because otherwise, or we could always just have it snap to the bottom. It would also be. But I kind of like the idea that messages at the top disappear. It's kind of like a chat box there. I feel like that would be the best solution, because if we just let, like when we have the animation bit running and we let messages generate in and appear at the bottom, if the person leaves the page open for like a long time, this is eventually going to have like a lot of elements in it. I feel like that's probably not the best thing for performance, even though this is pretty lightweight. So we should cap this maybe at the messages that it generates with. Bruce, thank you so much. Oh wait, Jeff, thank you so much for gifting the sub to J Brucifer. Very kind of you. And Reactive Cat, how are you? How is it going? Hope you're having a lovely weekend. And the tier 1 sub to Toads. You are too kind, Jeff. And also just reminded me again that I don't have sound for subs. They're gift subs. I need to fix that. But yeah, hopefully you both enjoy the emotes. It's kind of funny because I got those emotes commissioned recently, and now Twitch is adding all of these extra other emotes, follow emotes. I'm not in the data for it, so I don't have to worry about that, thankfully. But more slots to fill. And the other tier sub to Cat, Jeff. You are too kind. Insanely awesome of you. Thank you. The emotes are so cute. They are. I felt super guilty because when I had my first stream back a few months ago, or I can't remember now. It's probably like 2 months ago, or 3 even. It was like a super warm welcome back, and we met a lot of like sub goals, and I hardly had any emotes to give back, so I got them commissioned, and Wasabi did an amazing job with them. Yeah, super happy with how those turned out. I think the animated emotes is such a nice touch. Oh, definitely. I'm super excited for those to come out to everyone. Yeah, Twitch is they ramped up the updates for the emotes, for animated emotes and follower emotes. So yeah, they're definitely going hard into the emotes, or at least the emote team is. More stuff to add to this. Okay, let's see. So we want to delete messages at the top when these get added. think all I need to do is when we insert HTML, we should do chat. Is there a replace child? We want to get the first child. So how would we do that? Maybe I should just do this. Oh no. Select row. Which chat row first child I think would be the best thing to do. Or chat query selector scope chat row first child. I think that's how the selector works. Remember, remove. See if that works. Do you think BTTV will still be used as much if they start introducing more emotes like that? That's a good question. I think until everyone gets animated emotes, then yes, I think it's still going to be used. But I feel like a lot of animated emotes are going to come out of BTTV and go into animated emotes when they do get them, because obviously they can be used across Twitch without needing to install BTTV. So I think seeing it in like Twitch mobile especially, just like without having to download a third-party chat, it's going to be quite big. Right now I think animated emotes, or maybe it's because I haven't updated my Twitch app, but I feel like I saw the other day that it was just a single frame. So I don't know if Twitch mobile has animated emotes yet, or like support for it. Thinking a pan about a wallaby. Wonka. I feel like it's kind of a Twitch legacy to use it. Yeah, it's definitely going to be good if you like want more slots. And you don't have enough animated emote slots. So that's still going to be useful there, but I think people are going to prefer the official Twitch ones, because yeah, just because you can use them anywhere without needing to install anything. I wonder if you can help point me in the right direction. In JS, I'm trying to have a function delay from finishing until certain conditions are met. Tried a set timeout check function in a delay loop. That didn't slow down the while loop like I thought. Function delay from finishing. Certain conditions are met. Do you have like an example of a problem? So what kind of conditions do you mean? Is it like when you're trying to find something, maybe, or if you're doing like an API call? Usually when you have something to do with wanting to wait for something to finish, my first thought goes to async and await. But I feel like whatever you're looking at is probably not got to async and await. Or maybe you haven't. There are two counters, and when they both hit 0, that's when I want the stop. Oh, gotcha. Interesting. So what you could do, my first suggestion would be to look at checking anywhere where you have code where the counters themselves change, because if you know a counter is changing, then you can do a check immediately after to cancel or execute other code. But if you want to go down the route of checking when something should stop, you can do this kind of pattern where you have a set interval and it clears itself when condition is met. So it would look kind of something like this. Interval. Set, or not a time, set interval. So a set interval differs from a set timeout in that it gets executed every X seconds instead of a timeout which only gets executed once. So if a counter 1 equals 0, counter 2 equals 0, run other code here. And clear interval, counter interval. So I should just make these 0 and then make the other one 1. And then it's gonna say, let's do this every 5 seconds because I feel like this is probably chugging. Console log. Is this executing? I think it is. I can hear my CPU or my fans going. Oh yeah, there you go. Checking 5 seconds. And so when these go to, well, actually, if I just make this every 500, it'd go quite. Then if I emulate setting counter 1, counter 2. Do 1 after 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, this should get. I think. Oh, and then return, because otherwise the last code is still going to go. That's why there was a checking after it was done, because it didn't fully stop. But that's kind of what I was thinking. But I usually try to avoid having timers check stuff if possible. Sometimes you can't avoid it, in which case it's totally fine. But for instance, if you know that a counter here, for example, so here this is where I'm emulating and setting the counters to 1. If you're adding the counters somewhere, then you can do the check here and say, okay, so if counter 1 and counter 2 is blah blah blah, then I'm gonna stop doing stuff. So this is also a legitimate case. This is actually how I used to do my alerts. I think it's still how Scribs does his alerts. It's just adding stuff to the queue and then like checking if there's still stuff in the queue left. But I've kind of moved away from that now. And it's kind of, it makes sense that you don't need a counter or you don't need a timer to check the queue, because all you need to do is check the queue after an alert finishes playing. And you're like, when the alert finishes, check the queue. If there's stuff in the queue, then play the next alert. or just like open up the queue again. So I don't actually need a timer to be checking the queue every few seconds to see if there's more alerts to play. I can just check it when the alert has finished playing, and that way I don't have this background timer going when it's not necessary. It also helps because it might not always be in sync, but you know that as soon as these counters change, you can run the code. That is going to happen immediately. I also thought about having a check function run each change, but I thought the timer check would have been easier. Yeah, I can definitely see that as well. Yeah. It's not going to be it's not going to be like heavy at all on the JavaScript to run something every change. Which is actually how a lot of reactive frameworks like React and Vue work. It's like they're rendering something on every change. Pretty neat how you get that whole reactive state type thing going on. See. Okay, wait, I think I refreshed the page. Did save it. Sweet. We're now deleting messages at the top. And that was done with query selector, the chat row first child removed, and then we just insert the one under them. So that is good because now we can just limit the messages to this chat. When we insert a new message, just remove one at the top. Now we just need the random messages, random usernames. Oh, and the sources. Interesting. Very interesting. I need to get a random emote. Oh no, I don't need a random emote. I need to get the emote that I selected. So if I do click E, let's console log E. What is E? E should be the event. There we go. If we go to target, should get this element. No, we didn't. We got this element. That. No, it's not what I want to click. Why? That's a... So here I'm clicking this, and that's giving me this, which is what I want. But for some reason, clicking on this gives me... That's not part of the scope. Where is that coming from? DBZ Game World. Oh, the quack didn't work. I think I know why. I changed my I changed my Twitch password before the stream. I've been logged out. I need to log back into Triggerfire. 1 second. Should work now, I think. Test it. Oh, thanks. Here we go. Thanks, Jeff. Part of it is I don't want this function to end because I create some variables in it. I don't want to make them global variables because they are needed outside this function, but I can't access them once the finishes. Let's create some variables in it. I want to make them global variables. See. But if you don't need them outside the function, then when the function finishes, what do you still need them for? Wondering. Sometimes it might help to make a state variable if you need like specific parts. You can make an object that contains all of the different bits, because then you don't have a bunch of loose like single variables, which can definitely help. You don't want to have like individual big variables like this. I usually find that helps. What games you play? Good question. Recently I started Horizon Zero Dawn, which I'm enjoying a lot. I haven't streamed it yet. I don't know if I will stream it. It's kind of like just the game I'm playing off stream. Aside from that, I play some Apex sometimes. I got a hacking game today that I want to see if I can play tomorrow. I don't know if I will, but I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's called Night something hacking, and it kind of looks a bit like Hacknet, which I played before, kind of like a terminal hacking game, but this time you're the government, which looks pretty sick. Want to go be all NSA, FBI, CIA, NRO, that kind of thing. I have the 3090. That was kind of by accident, but yeah, kind of just sticking with it now because I've waited over 6 years to build this PC, and I was like, you know what, screw it, just go with it. We will just go with it. Okay, I need to work out why clicking on this little square of a tip tool arrow, is that triggering that? What is happening? Why is all of this getting triggered? I don't get it. Console logger mode. I have a crazy hacking game for you. It's a bit old. It's so hacky I couldn't keep on it. Oh, what hacking game is it? Is it Uplink? I know Uplink's pretty old. I couldn't finish that game. It was a long time ago though, so maybe I should get back to it. I can't even find the 3070. So funny story about the 3090. Basically, in December when I started looking for parts, I saw a 3090. I was going for a 3080 or a 3070. Probably the 80, but obviously those were out of stock everywhere. And I saw a site that had 3090s for pre-order, and I thought I'd just put my pre-order in and then I could cancel it in January because I thought they were going to be shipping in January. I just wanted to put my order in so that if in the worst case scenario, if a 3080 didn't come up, I could just, you know, get the 90 or whatever. I wasn't counting on the fact that they sent me the 3090 like 2 days later, so that was a bit unexpected, and yeah, kind of why. By the time I got all of my other parts, the return like warranty, not warranty, like the return window for the 3090 had obviously expired because I didn't get all of my parts until February. I was like 2 or 3 months of waiting. It was painful. It is Uplink. Okay. Yeah, I've played. So Uplink I haven't played for a long time. So I'm actually kind of. Do I have Uplink? I think I do. I remember playing it years and years ago, and I couldn't beat it because every time I finished the tutorial and like got into the main game, I would only get like 2 missions in, and then I would get hacked from somewhere, and it would be game over. And obviously it was probably my fault because I didn't delete all the logs or got traced or something, and I wasn't playing it properly because I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. I feel like if I go back to it, I might have a better chance at it because I'm kind of a bit more aware now of what I'm doing. So yeah, that might be a fun stream as well. I know there's a whole bunch of like plugins, or not plugins, like mods for it to improve the UI, because obviously the original UI is pretty clunky looking. But I know there are some like modern mods for it that make it look a bit more modern. So maybe I'll also put those in, because don't get me wrong, I like the retro feel of it, but it is a bit old looking. Games should look amazing with your GPU. They do. I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn, everything on Ultra at the moment, and it is a very gorgeous looking game. I'm kind of curious to see if I can stream it, so maybe I'll just boot it up at the end of stream today and just see if I can run it. I didn't want to like stream it, like dedicate a stream to it, and then find out it doesn't run, like I can't stream it. Because I did have this problem with Watch Dogs. I have everything on Ultra on Watch Dogs, but when it comes to streaming, it's not the best, which is kind of annoying. I think once every 5 years I try to play it and get so lost. Yeah, I feel like that's what's going to happen to me. Just because, like you said, there's a lot of moving parts in it, and I kind of like that. I like the idea that there's stuff happening behind the scenes that you can't see, and like this hacking network. Obviously it's just variables and events moving around without you seeing, but if it makes it feel more alive, which I think is something a lot of hacking games fail to do. It's really just more like, it doesn't feel alive, like stuff isn't happening when you're, you know, doing something else. Okay, now I'm curious as to why this isn't working. Do I have a 2K or 4K monitor? I think I have a 2K monitor. Or it might not even be 2K. It's 1440. I don't know what that is. I was thinking of getting a 4K monitor, but that would have really pushed me over my budget, and to be honest, I think I value the 1440. Not 1440. I wanted something 1440 and 144 hertz. And getting a 4K monitor that is 144 hertz, I think would have been very painful. So I think it was a good compromise. And especially since I'm upgrading from a laptop, anything it's going to be better than my laptop. So. Oh, okay, that is okay. Cool, good to know. The more you know. Okay, I think this is what I wanted, but for some reason clicking on the... Wait, actually I think I know why. Because it's the entire container, and this is part of the container. What if I put pointer events none on this? Oh, now I can't even hover over it. Okay, so that's a no deal. I could add it to the image. Probably a better idea than in that case. Okay, that is a bit of a pain, but you know what? It's okay. Let's go back to the edit function. What I want to do is add this bit to... Oh no, this needs to stay here. I want to add it to this. This actually needs to go back down here. Needs to be a space. And this needs to go here. And this needs to be like this. So these classes get put in here, and then yeah, so those classes are like that. And then I need to reload this, or I need to reload this, sorry. I need to recover this, I need to update this. And then in the TypeScript, we want to select... Oh no, this can stay the same. Okay. This is fine. But now, when we click on this, nothing happens. But when we click on the image, also nothing happens, because that is that. Can I update it? Did. Yes, hello. Classes. I am getting classes on this, aren't I? Yes, emote. Yes, emote, emotes. For each emote, console log, emote. E is not defined. Oh, and there we go. Wait, okay, so it is getting that. Then why is the click not working? Is it because I've disabled pointer events on the image? I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. Could be interesting. You know what? I'm actually not too concerned with clicking on the tooltip. Like maybe clicking on this actually does add the emote to the chat box. Because the other alternative is disabling pointer events, which I don't think I can do. I could. I guess I could. What can I do with pointer events? Pointer event. Oh, so I can't say if I really want left or right click. Okay. But also I can drag it if I do that. Yeah, I think I'll have to just I'll need to select it. I actually have to undo this. Click. Now, can I get parents? Oh. Basically, when I click on this image, when I click on the emote, I have access to the image inside this emote, which is what I want. Because then I have the source of this image, and I can use that to add the emote to the chat. The problem is if I select the text box or the tooltip, I don't think I have access to the source. Like here, this arrow. This arrow is... What is this arrow? The arrow is here, and I need to get to the image here. So I would need to look up. I would need to go up to the parent. I wonder if I can do that. Can I? Let's take this block. Let's go to an HTML file. Actually, no, we can just stay here. When I click on the emote, what I want to say is target is e.target. So I go then console log e.target. No. I need to find an adjacent. See, that's fine. But this is where things get complicated because now this is here. HTML find closest. I think there's a like this element or closest. Okay, I think it's that. So if I go target closest E dot target dot. Wait. E dot source element. Source element deprecated. What is the thing that I want? Offset parent? Well, E is the... No, E is the target, so why is that? Oh, okay. If target is instance of HTML wait, how do you do not instance of? Can you? I don't even know if you can. Closest scope JS emote. Wonder if this will work. Basically, I'm saying find the closest JS emote. So I think it will look up the parent tree to find this. Maybe. Oh. Okay, never mind. It didn't work. Wait, though. What? Target. Okay, maybe it's scope. Maybe I don't need. Okay, there's JS emote. There's also JS emote. It's the same JS emote. Clicking all of these gives me JS emote now, I think. Yes, it does. Sweet. Think. That's actually not what I want. I wanted it on. Oh, I guess I do want it on this. Can I do it on the call? Cursor pointer. Cursor initial. Okay, actually, maybe this is a better idea. Yeah, if e.target so clicking on this gives me this. I go e.target.class. Huh. Wait, how do I cast this to HTML elements? What I want, like this. Class list as JS emote. It doesn't, then return DOM token list. Wait, what is the thing for this then? Class list contains JS emote, then return. Otherwise, console log e dot target. So clicking on this should give me the emotes. Clicking on this stuff does it or not. Boom. That's what we wanted. Okay. And then clicking on tooltip wrapper. Tooltip wrapper gives us cursor pointer, while clicking on the tooltip is not. We should get that and to indicate that we can click on it. Can't drag it any still, and I can't click on any of this stuff, but I can click on it. Click on this doesn't work because that's not the image. Cool. We actually have what we want now. So we can go back to we have that, so now we can get the image from inside the emote. So if I go fast image e.target.query selector, so annoying. Maybe I should, can I just target HTML element? Does that work? Can't do that, can I? Oh, hang on. No. No. Bro, what is the syntax of it? I feel like I've... Wait. Did it change event? No, click event? Event. Event. HTML element. And target. Target. Event. I don't know what the syntax is. Damn, that sucks. Okay, well, whatever. You just need to query select the scope. Boom. That's the image source. So click on the emote. Should give us the emote source now. No, it doesn't, but I feel like we're so close. Why did that not work? Oh, it did work. It just didn't compile the code yet. Boom, we have the source. Now we can just use this source for the message. I gotta grab myself some lunch. Alright, Totes, sounds good. Have a nice lunch. Get that brain food. It's necessary for the codings. I'll catch you later. Okay, we have a image source. So what I can do is not do that. Remove the first message, insert adjacent HTML. Okay, so this is what we need. We need the random color. We need a random username. So get color, username. We need the message. And obviously we have the source here. I guess we could put the alt here. Okay, so if I go back to helpers, I'm gonna have all of these messages, these usernames and messages. I'm actually gonna delete these top messages. I don't think I need them. I don't really want to copy these and then put them in, but I don't think I have a choice because unfortunately these are in separate directories. So I'm just gonna dump them at the bottom. And then I'm gonna do get random username. I'm gonna return default usernames, math times default username stop length. Actually, I don't even need to make a separate function for that. And color, oh, color is going to be annoying. Technically, I don't need any of names. I think I'll just take those out. Actually, I'm going to keep them in because it'll help me track when we add new colors. If that's the way that this code has to be. I'm just going to do const color equals colors map I'll put this up here. Const colors equals colors or const all colors map color. I can just do color. Yeah. The only thing missing now is the message. And then I need to replace emote, this emote. Actually, how does that look? Because actually go like this. I think it's just Okay, yeah, it's just emote. So I'll go const message equals. We'll go raw message. At messages. At messages. I think what might be easy if I just make a quick function after that. Aldas, you mind if I send you some bits? Really like your job. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Thank you. You didn't have to do that, but that's super nice of you. I do want to get bit badges, so thank you for reminding me about that. I'm not sure what we should do for bit badges. I'm thinking maybe JavaScript frameworks. That could be fun. That's what I'm gonna send for. I don't know how to win. So I'm just gonna shut up because you're being too nice, and anything I say is gonna backfire badly. Okay. Hang on. I know how to get random element. I'll just say random array. Then I'll just return like this. Toro, what is up, friend? How are you? Where's your weekend going? What are you using it? I'll say get a random element. There we go. Random element. All colors. Random element. And then I'll say for the raw message, we need to replace emote with, I do, is it in helpers? I think it was in helpers. Okay, yeah. This does not exist on type of void. Get random element string. Oh, didn't even return. That is why. Actually, I think I can just do this. This is the badge, so actually we don't need this. I'm actually going to comment this out. Image.source. Now, quick question. What is title? Where is that on this? Oh, it's just alt. Okay. I think that's all. All good. Eating ice cream. 25 Fahrenheit. It's 2 Celsius. That seems pretty cold, not gonna lie. But then again, I am of the mind that ice cream can be consumed in any weather, so I definitely feel you on that one. I'm not going to be limited to eating ice cream in hot weather. Don't worry, I've got your back. No judgment from me. I think this is it. Let's see. Hey, it works. Let's add a second emote and see what happens. Let's go with this one. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Random messages, random... Oh no, what happened? I went onto a second line and... Oh, because it's only limited. Well, this needs to be min height then. Okay. Easy fix. Min height. South America, winter here. Ah, of course, that makes sense. Undo here. Oh. Sweet, it works. So now I just need to do the badge. So actually, let's take that off because we're all about progress. Now we just need to do the same with the badge. So I think the badge is going to be pretty much the same. So maybe we can think of a way we can optimize this. I think we just need to pass in the HTML, really. Yes, something like that. So the badge bit is here. Clicking on the badge is what we want to happen. So if I go move colors up, move chat down, go const badges, badge. The emotes for each. Register the event listener with this add emote event. So the main difference is going to be that the message we don't replace with emote. We need to maybe slightly. I want to minimize the amount of code duplication. To dry a pattern is basically don't repeat yourself, you know, if possible. Trying to work out what from this I can take. I could turn this all into one function and run this. Then, so what would we need to take out? We would need to take out JS emote. It would need to be a variable we pass in because we need to make sure that it contains JS badge for the other one. We would still be getting the image, so that can stay. We would still need a username, a color, a raw message. Message is going to be different as well. Then the HTML that's inserted is also going to be different. So actually, I think we only need to do two things: replace image and message. So if I go what should the function be? Interactive or live chat or handle add chat? Handle add chat. We want the class and emote image. Or emote element. Or emote image element. And the HTML. Or the chat element. There we go. So that will return all of this. Can't find name chat L. Chat L string. Wait, what do you mean? Basically, what I want to say is all of this, don't do anything. And then for this, click handle add. Cannot find name chat. Oh, wait. JS emote. Emote L would be, which would have been this. I would need to replace this with course. This with title. I don't get why it's giving me this issue though. I wonder if it's because of when I'm returning that. Maybe I should. Oh, maybe it's because I lost scope of chat. No, doesn't seem to be it. I don't get this. Why is it giving me this error? That. Confusion. Website of common operators unused and has no side effects. Chat L, did you mean chat? No, it's not what I meant. Can we, let's take a step back. Clear that out. Console log. Turn E. Console log E. E is event target. Then I would be doing this here, like so. Wait, why is that still running? Can't access. Oh, because it's in, right. I guess, let me put this in the global context. Run that again. Oh, not working. And Jeff, thanks for the 69 bits. Nice. 69. Always a winner. Undo add chat. Okay, I don't want that. It should be taking an E by itself, but it's not for some reason. I don't know if it's just me. Today I hear with low volume. Yeah, I think something is up with my mic. I'm not sure what it is though. It looks okay at OBS. I don't know. Maybe can I do E? So add chat E. This just be event then? E event. What's going on? E. Oh, outside of that now. Okay, so that does work there. Now if I go like this, plus add in like this would be like test string, would be E event. And I still get to event from here. Yes, I can. Okay, that is what I wanted. So let me try taking this out now. What I need to do is I need to pass in at class remote L, then chat L. I'm going to put this actually inside the other one. I think it can exist over. I don't need chat to be like this. Unreachable code detected. Why? There's nothing here that says you turn back. I don't get it. It's just a normal function. It's allocated to you? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up. I shall be honest. Okay. Something's wrong here. I don't get it. I'm gonna try restarting. All the same. Handle add chat. Why is this giving me an error? Something's wrong. I don't understand why though. With this event listener, it calls this function. Passing in these variables should call this. I haven't filled in all of the variables yet, but that shouldn't matter. I don't know why I'm getting red underlines for this time. Cannot find name chat. Wants type of chat. Oh, wait. Is that right? Expected 1 arguments but got 3. That. Oh. I'm a dummy. I was using class as the parameter name, but that's a keyword already, so it doesn't work. Wow, can't believe that. Okay, just gonna ignore that. That means that I can have that thing. Okay. Well, selector, remote L, chat L. I don't think I even need to declare what type of season. Should be able to just pass those in, I think. See. Or maybe I do. Okay, and I just need to pass in this. Then I need to replace these. Source. Alt. Hang on. So when I pass in the HTML, how's it going to... It's going to have to replace image source alt. Message and username. Okay. This might work, might not. See. Um, I think I can take this out and do format. And then I can go here and place this with wait, where is this? Oh, it's handle watch out. Okay, so emote L replace source with image.source. And replace title with image.title. File selector goes here. Then chat L goes here. So we'll go chat L. Replace image alt color username message image source alt color username message. Then we want to duplicate emotes and make this badges. Badge. For each badge, we want to handle add chat, badge. And we'll actually be using this badge. The actual image for the emote's not going to be anything. This, we're actually not going to even use a badge. I think that works. Boom. Works. So clicking on the badge adds the badge. Clicking on the emote adds the emote. Now I'm wondering if we should add a random chance for clicking on a emote to add a badge as well, but maybe we shouldn't. Because I think clicking specifically on an emote should just showcase the emote and not add a badge, because that could be confusing. Okay, actually works. That's good. And the last thing on the list is animate messages on scroll end. So this could be slightly more complicated. Basically need to detect when I'm scrolling into the oh, I just also realized I need to be filtering the messages that might have emotes, because I go where's the file? I go to the different messages. If I do this, these out. Those messages are just going to be empty. So I need to be doing some filtering, right? How do we do this? Here we go. Emote replace. Oh, message replace with this. Then I do trim. Or not? Yeah. I'll do trim afterwards. And then I go. Or get message, create message equals, and then put this under here. And let message bring create message while message dot length equals 0, message create message. Message equals create message. Okay, try that. Basically, what I'm doing is I want to be able to only select. Oh, okay, maybe it's because I didn't. There we go. Okay, so basically, these random messages. Obviously, if we click on a badge, there's nothing to replace emote with, so this would just be an empty string. It would just be empty, and that doesn't really make sense because we clicked on a badge and there's no emote to replace the emote. So the only selectable message is Widchamp without the emote, which is now working because it's just having Widchamp. If we click emotes, it will fill the emotes, and sometimes we'll get the emote in the Widchamp. So that makes sense. Yes. Yes. Wish I knew what we were doing. I would love this knowledge. It's all kind of just, yeah, I don't know, it's weird. It's like maybe a year ago, or even more recent than that, possibly. I wouldn't have even kind of imagined doing this kind of stuff. But one of those things where the more you do of it, the more everything just falls into place. And it kind of all just starts making sense because you kind of start seeing stuff differently. Yeah. It's probably the same with like video editing and all that kind of stuff. You kind of just start picking up on all different patterns and tricks and stuff like that. It's kind of pretty much the same thing. So yeah, I think if you spend long enough looking at it, it will all start making sense. The other thing I wanted to do is this. Create random message. Should add a new type string so I know what type I'm adding, which is emote. And actually I can get rid of the class selector. Class selector can just be JS type. This could just be badge. And then what I can do is when I create the message and get the random message, if type equals emote, or if type equals emote, then get all chat messages. Otherwise, only get chat messages where message does not contain or does not include emote. Wait, that doesn't really work because some of the messages contain, well, all of the messages contain emote. Tricky. Okay, we're gonna have to let's do some experimenting. We have a message that says emote like this. Emote test. Have another message. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, just message that has one emote like this with brackets and one emote without brackets. We want to be able to target the one. We want to check if this message contains an emote without brackets. I think we have to use regex. So what would be, I guess it would just be not not this. I think this is not. I'm kind of forgotten. Regex not. Oh yeah, I was right. So it is a caret and then this. That doesn't work. What if I need to do message not match? If I do message.match emote, then I come up with two of those emotes. I only want the one. Maybe if I do word boundary. Space. word character. That's a non-word character, so that would be that. So what if I do this? That doesn't work. Wait, it gets this one. But only when it's surrounded by spaces. But then if I make them optional, it doesn't work. See, that's a problem. Problem and a half right there. Regex 101. Est emote, est emote, est emote. I want to go emote, but I don't want this. Oh, look. And I don't want that. It only selects this one. Why does it get the space? No. Matches a character not present in there. Okay. Any single character of A, B, or C. I want to make the space optional, but then I think that makes the other thing optional. Zero or more of A. Yeah, so it's going to keep getting all of that. Hmm. And confusion. So my thought process behind this is that some of these messages reference emotes, and I don't want to select them if we've clicked a badge. For example, this emote, or who else loves this emote, and then points to emote. But if we have in our function, we filter out the emote placeholder if we've clicked on a badge. So it will just be pointing to nothing. So that's why I want to see if we can filter messages that reference emotes. Oh, I have an idea. I could do a replace and then do a match. Chat messages, message, replace. Emote, GM, replace with nothing. Then I'll replace with nothing, then filter messages includes no, not filter. I need to map and then filter. Okay. Boost, what is up, dude? How are you, sir? Dong will live on forever. Happy 4th for tomorrow. Happy Treason Day. Just kidding. Yeah, I hope you have a good one. Get some brewskis. Map. Okay, yes, map. So I've mapped. We've replaced all of the messages, and then I can filter message includes emotes. Or doesn't include emotes. So if we have message here, like I take, who else love this emote? Emote with champ. So we should only ever get weird champ, I think, when we click on the badge. Who else love this emote? Who else love this emote? Weird champ, weird champ, weird champ. We'll never select the message that says who else love this emote because we don't have a reference to that emote because it's been blocked out. I think that works. Actually, if I just do this, no. What I want to do. Wait a second. No, I think I've done it wrong. What are we working on? We are working on this preview chat module thingy for the VBI site. Supposed to showcase emotes and stuff. I'm making it so that when you click on a badge or an emote, it'll let you preview it in the Twitch chat. Yes. Right now, I'm just trying to work out some of the logic. I got sent a whole bunch of these like usernames and random messages. Need to clean up the logic a bit. I think the filter needs to go first here because okay. So basically, when we click on get a raw message and it's a badge type, or this is where we want to start filtering, but we don't want to. It's hurting my head. Console log. Let's do that. I think. Okay. Emote. So we want to filter it so that message dot replace thing dot includes. Oh, it was dot includes. I just didn't. A dummy. Okay. True and false and true. So return this. Think. No, it's only opposite. So I didn't actually need to do. Doesn't include. Checked out the glass widget. For some reason, it will literally lock my browser up from viewing it in Streamlabs. Ooh, that sounds not intended. I'll have to check if there have been other reports of that. I don't think there have been. Nothing particularly complicated going on in that widget, so I'm not sure what that could be. But yeah, I'll make a note of that. I think this is working now, though. Which is good. So this will filter out all of these messages. And yes. I think I'll need to do the same for this. But then I can just do does not include badge. So if we have a badge message, for example, like just unlocked the new badge. Actually, we should probably... No, we should put those out. Stream Elements is fine, but every time I view in Streamlabs, same on 3 different machines. Oh, yikes. How is it in OBS? Does it crash in OBS as well? Anything interesting in the console logs? I'm wondering. New badge. Sweet. I think I didn't see anything. Yeah, that's strange. I've definitely had widgets before that have kind of crashed similarly. I think it was because there's like something super buggy with the Streamlabs widgets where like it will spam a bunch of fetches. I think, if I remember correctly. In the preview, I always have to delete the preview on the page and just use the window, like the test window, which is really annoying. And that can happen sometimes more on complicated emotes. Complicated widgets. I think Streamlabs just needs to overhaul code editor. Oh no, now I remember. It's when I type something into the code editor and it automatically refreshes the preview, and it would like spam up a bunch of... If there was like a fetch happening, or if there was like loading something, it would spam that. It was really annoying. I don't know if they changed that. I hope they fixed that. I don't remember it happening recently though, so maybe they did. Or maybe it was only happening on certain widgets. Because I would like type a few letters, and then after like a couple characters, everything would grind to a halt. And I could never see why until I checked the network requests, and it was like spamming their own API. Why would they do that? Why would you want that? First I assumed it was a WebM, then removed it was doing the same. Yeah, well that could be. Super tiny box drives me nuts. It's not the most comfortable. I do like the fields though. It's like if Streamlabs and Stream Elements, if we had the code editor of Stream Elements, but then the custom fields of Streamlabs, I think that would be ideal. But I don't know if that'll ever happen. Happy hands. Yeah, I think we're good. We're Gucciarino. We enable these all. Yes. Sweet. Chef kiss. You should make a baby and it would be perfect. They do need to make a baby. I'll unite them with the wireframe. Get them to the peace offering. Okay, I think that solves that. I think the final thing that I have left to do is animate messages when scrolling. I don't know if I'll be able to do this actually, but we'll see. So when this is in view, well, actually, I don't even need to do this in yet. I can just do when the page loads, set all of the rows to display none, and then show them one by one, I guess, right? Makes sense. Yes, makes sense. Perfect sense. So emotes each. If I refresh this, the messages will not be, well, they are there. I need to select all of these. Yes. Messages. Go. So those are each of the messages. And then I can messages for each message. Set timeout. Or I don't know. What's a sensible amount of time? Math, law, math, random, times. Somewhere between 3 and 8 seconds, or 3 and 6 seconds. Well, you know what? Let's make it 2 and 4 seconds times I. I think that would. Message style. Oh, message dot style. Oh. HT. Message dot style dot display equals block. Kadu, what is up, friend? How are you, sir? Hope you're having a good weekend. Totes, welcome back. How was lunch? What is 3E3? Tell me this magic. Oh, it's just the shortcut for times 1,000. So 2E3 is the equivalent of 2,000. I should probably just write 2,000 for code clarity. So I'll actually do that. I'm just in the habit of writing E3. It's especially useful if you need to go up to like if you want to do 60,000 as in like 60 seconds, you can just do 6E4 for example, which is pretty useful. Although sometimes I just do 60E3 because then I just substitute this for the number of seconds I want. 3 seconds, 60 seconds, or I could do 300 seconds, or 5 minutes, or whatever. Yes. When there are a lot of zeros, it becomes helpful. I guess it's not too helpful when you're only dealing with 1,000. Yeah, if that works. I was way too slow. do 500 milliseconds to... Yeah, I guess that works. I'm good creating a pressure plate for my cats right now. That's amazing. I saw that on Twitter. You are coming up with some pretty crazy stuff. I love it. There's something I've always wanted to make, but I don't have any pets, is a like a feeder. Yeah, I think that would be crazy. Like, have that be chat controlled, or like have a hand that chat could pet your pets with. That would also be amazing. I haven't done too much hardware stuff. I probably should. I feel like I'd have fun with it. I just have not had any time whatsoever. Which is good. Nice. Okay. The next step. I guess we could. And like, what is the point of generating messages if they're just going to get overwritten? That's the thing. This is what I don't get. It's my first time working with hardware stuff. I'm loving it. Yeah, I've always wanted to, with like the Raspberry Pi kits, there is some pretty crazy stuff you can do with them. I was actually considering it for my first like server for my website, because I thought I could just get it super cheap and just have it running connected to the internet, and that would be my server. I was actually about to pull the trigger on that, and then one of my friends who works at a like a hosting place just hooked me up with a discount, so it's pretty much the same price, and yeah, it was easier to go for the other one. I probably would have done the server if I didn't. Oh no, the other messages don't do that. I guess. Should not do this. I should try setting for each message dot style play. There's a little flash there, I think, but there isn't actually. Pretty good. Okay, this is where things get annoying, because now I need to scroll into this. My page isn't long enough. I'm gonna have to add some random stuff. Can I just do an image? This. I mean, that works. Duplicate this bunch. It's always simulate having content. There we go. Now I can scroll down to that. Okay, so what I want to have happen is when I scroll down, I don't want these, I don't want the messages to start appearing until I've scrolled down to this part of the page, I think. So I don't know how I would do that. How would I do that? Attach an event listener to the window. Check if we can scroll. So when we scroll in this window, we should get an event. Then maybe we can compare the current scroll position to the scroll top. That might work. So target, we have, should be a scroll. Do we not? How do you? Oh no. Scroll up, down would be. It could be specific to thingy-mabob. What do you call it? Firefox. Not what we. Oops. MDN get current. Oh, it's just scroll Y. Wait, can I do targets? Oh, should I just do scroll on the window without needing anything on the event? That might work. That might work. There we go. It does work. Okay. Now we want the scroll of hat. We already have access to the hat body, so maybe that's what we want. We do hat dot scroll top. I think it's scroll top. Oh, scroll top is actually scroll top is where you are when it's got scroll inside itself. So that actually does make sense. Be more like client thing. Offset top. Offset top. Offset from the top of the window. So if we do scroll Y greater than offset top, greater than or equal to chat.offset top, and window scroll Y less than or equal to chat. Wait, what? Exist? Oh, there we go. And then we've got the height. Is that the height of this? 100? 220. Client height. Offset top. We need offset top plus at client height. So we should get true when we're inside or not. Did I get these the wrong way around? Maybe I did. What? Why is it always true? Window.scroll Y and chat offset. Oh. Oh. This is within the window. Oh no. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. Can I do, wait, get founding client rect. Maybe this will help. See what this gets out. Okay, slightly confusing. One second. Excellent. Oh, I should probably head off in a second, huh? Almost 8. Need to go get food. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to figure this out in the next 10 minutes, so I'm just going to call the stream here. We did manage to get quite a lot done. I think this is just our last thing that we need to work on. So I'll probably save it for next week because I want to try that that hacking game tomorrow. So yeah. We did get pretty far, so I'm pretty glad with the progress we made with this. And yeah, we'll need to figure this out. And then I think that is that done. That block. But yeah, I'm gonna call the stream here. And I'm gonna send you guys over to Dev Wars, because they are live right now. And they're looking for coders. So if anyone wants to go have a fight to the death, feel free. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Hope everyone has a great rest of the Saturday even, and I will probably be back tomorrow, hopefully, with any luck. Yeah. Peace out for now.
Next time too.